Come on, piggies. Come on, girl. So welcome back, y'all. Overnight, or over the past 2 nights, we've ended up getting close to like 2.5 inches of rain. So the ground is wet, too muddy to really much do anything out in the garden, out in the fields, or anything like that. But as y'all know, I've always got plenty of projects I need to be doing. Right here is what we're going to be working on today. You may be saying, what in the world you got in them boxes, Andy? Well, that is brand new belts for my hay roller.
You said you measured them and...
Yeah, so, you know, I've already got 2 off of it because the 2 broke. And these, at least according to the manufacturer, are supposed to be 366 inches long. The ones on my baler have been cut so many times, they're only, what did I tell you last night?
You said they were 6 inches short.
But I haven't pulled the rest of them off yet. There's still 4 on the baler, so we'll be pulling those off today.
Got one more big hayfield left to do. How big is that hayfield?
About 12 acres, I think.
Yeah. That's big to us anyway. Yeah. With the equipment that we have to use.
Right.
And I ain't decided what I'm going to fix for supper tonight, but I think I'll show supper. I hadn't
Okay.
showed cooking in a while.
Right.
We stay so busy with everything, you know, outside here lately. A lot of times the videos get too long for us to be in the kitchen. So we will be in the kitchen this evening.
Well, I'm sure a lot of people will be looking forward to that.
But I don't know what I'm going to fix yet.
Well, you'll figure it out. And whatever you figure out, I'm sure will be delicious. It's only 30 pounds.
I know, but it feels heavier than the lime sacks.
Well, we gotta get the rest of them.
Oh yeah.
What are you doing?
Well, yes.
Come on.
What am I gonna do?
Bring them to me. Yeah, that's one I didn't do it. So we're gonna run down to my daddy's shop. I've already got the baler and tractor down there. Open them on the other end too, let some air in. So here's the old Hesston 540. You can see we got 2 belts missing. Those are the ones that broke when I was baling. And you see around that roller right there, that's where the string was wrapping around it. And like I said, I was telling y'all in that one other video, there is no excuse for string to be up there. I have no idea why that happened, unless, you know, part of the jagged edge of these belts just happened to catch it and carry it up there. It's the only thing I can think of. I don't know. But these are the 2 that broke the lacing the last time. You see that? We got this one here and this one, and we got roughly about 1 inch, maybe 1.5 inches difference in length there. That can definitely cause some problems, so I'm interested in seeing if the other 4 are all a consistent length or if they're different as well. So my plan is going to be to take this one right here off first. I'm definitely leaving at least one. I'm not going to take all of them off at the same time. because I'll have one to follow, and that would be awful. I'm sure I could look it up online or something to figure out the pattern they run in, but it's just a smart thing to leave at least one of the old ones in there so I can see how they need to be running. But you can see that lacing right there, like that's getting ready to come apart.
Golly.
That belt feels a whole lot better.
Ooh. Oh no.
Yeah, try to keep it straight if you can.
Oh, be straight.
You can see I have a different style lacing on these new ones too. That's what I ordered. I could have got these style, but I decided to go with the alligator rivets instead. To me, that looked like it would be quite a bit stronger. And I just noticed, I'm not sure if the belts are wore on the edges or what, but this new belt, yeah, that one right there is wore pretty good across there. But this new belt is probably a good 1/4, 3/8 inch wider than the old belts. So I bet them belts are wore more than I thought. Do what, Jacob? Oh my gosh. Yeah, y'all, look at the length difference there. That's got to be part of the issue. There's no way. There's no way. Let's take that out before we lose it. There's no way that that's not causing a problem. It's just the way it goes. You just never know what you're going to run into and what you're going to find when you go to working on somebody else's piece of equipment or something you've bought from somebody else. You know, I've learned in my life that people do some crazy things. So just to be clear, I'm not the one who cut these belts off like this. This was this way when I bought it. We're just trying to get it right. Trying to get it to where the belt's got a lot of slack in them, and then yeah, I didn't think that was going to work. We're going to have to put something else under it because I need it to where these belts have got plenty of slack so I can get them out. Where's the lacing? Oh man, the lacing's up yonder. There. All right, let me find something to put under this. Maybe I can put it right there. So we got this next old belt laid out here, and I want to show you something. Like you can see, them two, both of those are old belts. You can see they're lined up right there. Come out here to this end, and look at just how much longer this belt is. See that? So we're looking, that one is almost 2 inches difference. Y'all, I know for a fact that right there will cause me some problems. So it actually makes me feel good to see that these belts are that much difference in length, because at this point I am almost like 99.9% certain that these belts are my issue, because that will cause some big time problems if these belts are not the exact same length. I'll get in here and get this string off. Still though, the difference in length I don't think makes much sense of why it got string wrapped around it. However, that could possibly have something to do with it. I don't know. Only thing I know we can do is fix it and try it again.
Want me to throw it away?
Yeah, throw it away. So gonna go ahead and pull this next one out, and it's actually about to fall apart anyways. But go ahead and get this one out, and then I'm gonna leave these two on the edge for now as patterns to go by.
That one is about to fall
Yeah,
out.
look at that pin. It's broke. It's gone. Well, why is it still holding together? Oh, there's still a piece of it in there. This is crazy.
It's still holding together.
Just about, I believe, every belt on this thing was fixing to fly apart.
Did he get it? What?
Get over there on the other side and pull through. Pull up on it. Pull.
Pulling.
There you go. Alright, I should be able to get the rest here, I think.
Feed it belt. That one was easier than the last one.
Yeah. Alright, let me take just a little. Alright, right there.
It's not straight.
Is it the same length?
It's probably 1.5 inches shorter than the other belt.
Is it really?
Yeah, look.
Huh! So the belt we just pulled out of there, look how much shorter it is than the one that was right beside of it.
That had to have been causing it.
So far, none of the old belts that was on it are a consistent length. Let's go ahead and feed one of these new ones in there. This belt's thicker too. Feels like it is. Feels like it's a little more heavy duty than what was on it.
Okay.
All right. We go like this. Like this. Reach under here and pull that belt.
Under here?
Get up here on the front where you can reach this. You can climb up here on it. See that?
Mm-hmm.
All right, I'm gonna feed it to you and you pull up. Oh.
It's coming. I'm trying.
Let's see, I guess that goes together like that. Oops.
No, we gotta do this 5 more times.
Yeah, it really wasn't that bad though.
No. Maybe we can do it better on the second belt because we actually know what to do now.
You reckon?
I don't know.
Maybe.
Maybe. It looks like it's all the way through.
Yeah, I believe that's it. So there it is. One brand new belt is in there. 5 more to go. So fingers crossed the next 5 go as easy as that one did. And I'm going to be trying to feed it to you.
Okay.
Wait a minute. We did it like this last time, didn't we? Worked a little better. You have to reach down there and get it.
I'm waiting for it. It's not gone through there yet. Oh, there it
See
is.
it? You get it?
Yes. Oh, wait. Got it.
Yeah, make sure you put it on that side of the bar. Goodness gracious, please do that.
I still have a whole bunch of slack.
Yeah, I gotta get it around that bend up there. There we go.
There we go.
You didn't see my text message?
No, we don't need you, Mama.
I don't have a message.
I sent you one.
You did not send me no text message.
Did I not send it?
Yeah, there it is. I would have been here sooner. The part of this life nobody usually sees on video. My video was at 78% upload, and it quit and started over again.
I was wondering what was happening up there.
It ain't done that in a long time, but today it decided it was going to be one of those days, I guess.
So you were pretty much had today's video uploaded, and it had to restart.
And then it restarted all over again. Because it usually takes like an hour or two, you know, but...
That's the fun part of it, ain't it?
And so luckily, though, when it did restart...
Pull it on through.
I moved the phone to where it had better service, and it actually went faster than it did the first time. But still...
Still aggravating, though.
I still had to restart it.
But no, everything on this so far is going really good, and so far it ain't never been the same length that we've pulled off of this. I've got all the old ones off of it now, obviously, but we got one laying over there we hadn't pulled out yet. But yeah, so far, not never belt's been the same length.
Hold on, Daddy. You hold that right there. I'm going to show you, Mama. Look, Mama, come here. Look. See, these belts are mostly straight.
It's crazy how long.
Look. Look at that difference.
Oh, wow.
Then look at this.
No wonder it's missing.
Yeah.
Looks like it's gonna storm.
Well, it's hot enough too. I'm sweating like crazy.
What did you say,
I have to
Daddy?
tell Daddy he's going to have to put air conditioning in here.
I know.
I know, it's usually wind blowing through these doors.
It ain't a bit of air stirring today. It is hot.
I got it down here. You want me to let go?
Who, you?
Yeah.
No.
Don't let go.
No. I won't exactly have it in a good spot, but it's going to have to work right there. So,
Do the drill
let
trick.
me do my drill trick again.
Yeah.
Saw this on a Facebook video the other day.
What?
These pins have grooves in them. And that's what locks the pin from sliding out.
Mm-hmm.
Put it on the end of a drill and they go right in there.
Well, it does snazzy.
Paul sent me that video. I don't know if he knew I was going to need it or not, but he sent it to me.
Come in handy, didn't it?
Yeah, it's come in handy. It's the last belt, y'all. Thank goodness. All right, Jacob, come here. That trick right there is a lifesaver.
You just...
All right, I'm gonna raise it up slowly and just pull it out of there. Everything look?
You're definitely stiffer.
Well, I'll turn the PTO on and see what happens. It look right, I reckon. I reckon. I guess we'll find out when we take it to the hayfield. Everything feels like it's got the same amount of slackness in it now. You know, before you could push some of them in farther than the others because they were different lengths. Hopefully it's fixed. Gosh, I hope so. I know she's going to be ready to get her side-by-side back. Well, I'm going to tell y'all what, that was one more relief off of my shoulders there, getting them belts put on. It's so nice knowing that's fixed now. I just hope it fixes the problem. But considering they were all as short as they were and inconsistent lengths, that's got to be the problem. There's no other. I mean, it's got to be. Look out across there. I believe we're going to get us another thunder boomer this evening. We got a real good chance of it. It sure looks like it's going to happen. What?
Oh, this gotta come off.
All of it?
Yeah. I can't leave it sitting up here, though. Not the book. Hey, I might have to help you dump that out.
Let me see.
Is eating them up. I might have to come back to praying. Like that one out there, I can't get it turned over either.
Alright, John. I'm gonna tell you what. If it don't come up a storm this season, it's missing a good chance.
Alright, y'all. Well, tonight for supper, we're gonna have some biscuits, fried tenderloin, corn on the cob, and some fried squash. So I think that sounds pretty good together, and I'm going to show you how I fix that. I thought I'd go ahead and do fried squash since I'm going to be frying the tenderloin anyway. But first thing I'm going to do is heat my oven up to 425 degrees. I've already got my pan in there heating up for my biscuits. And I'm going to go ahead and start heating some grease in my pan here. Now, if you're new around here, hadn't been around a while, we do raise most of our own food here. Not everything, you know, I still go to the grocery store, y'all, buy junk food, of course. But even our own grease. So this is lard from our pigs. I make a lot of lard every year to cook with, mainly. And I don't buy any oils except for olive oil from the store. I only cook with lard and butter. Do your research on those things if they scare you. But we're going to put quite a bit in my pan there. I'm just going to let that start heating up. I'm going to get my biscuit mixture together while that's heating up. Now I'm going to be making what Maggie calls the square biscuits tonight. That's what she has requested. So these are her favorite biscuits that I'm going to show you how we do here. So simple. These are probably the easiest biscuits that I make. So win-win situation. So let's just start off with some self-rising flour. Probably a couple of cups. Give it a little sprinkle of salt here. Ever so slight touch of baking soda. Get all that mixed in together. Got some clabbered milk here. You can use buttermilk too, but this is just some regular old milk. Pour in some of this melted grease. Like so. And we're going to mix all that together. A little cool water to thin down our mixture a little bit. I'm going to butter my hot pan. And y'all, I make biscuits all kind of ways. If y'all look back at my old videos, and none of them are my favorite. It's just kind of how the mood strikes me, or who wants what is the what kind I make. And I'm just going to pour this right on my pan. Just going to kind of spread that out the best we can. Alright, into the oven they go. We'll let those cook about 20 minutes. Cut us up a little bit of squash. I'll season up this flour here. still working through my corn on the cob from last year, but we don't have much left. I kept just about the perfect amount. And that's what I like to do, so I can replace it with fresh. And just like that, everything's done. This right here is pork tenderloin is what we call it. I know it's called a pork loin, but to me it's a tenderloin. That's from our pigs from last year. Squash that just come out the garden yesterday. Corn on the cob from last year. Biscuits, of course, I did not make that flour, but I did make the butter that went on the biscuits. And so, you know, and the grease that all this was fried in. Now, I know people look at this and say, golly, what an unhealthy meal that is. And it may be. That's fine. But there's a lot of satisfaction in knowing that everything, for the most part, that we eat comes from right here. And I want you to realize that we didn't get here overnight. This is something that we have worked on for years. We've always grown a garden. We've always raised hogs. And, well, actually, we've always done beef, even if it not be from our cow. But I hope this encourages you today. And we don't cook like this just for the videos. We don't eat like this just for the videos. This is literally how we eat pretty much every night, except for the occasional going to town and getting some Mexican food. And we may occasionally get us a pizza here and there too. But for the most part, especially breakfasts and suppers, sometimes lunch is a little tricky if we don't have leftovers. But breakfasts and suppers are from here. So anyways, let me holler for these youngins and holler for Andy, and we'll get us a plate fixed.
Your squash looks good.
Thank you.
It all looks good, but the squash looks really good. Did you fry it different than last time?
It just don't have cornmeal in it. I like it better with cornmeal too, but it don't have that in it. Since I was already frying that tenderloin, I just use the same batter.
Looks like we're way down south. Everything nice fried. You want the big one or the little one?
The little one.
Where's me? Of course.
Square biscuits.
Yeah, that was per her request.
That's a good looking plate.
Yeah. But anyways, guys, I guess we're gonna sit down and eat us a bite. Hope y'all enjoyed today's video. Hope you might learn just a little something. And until we see y'all on the next one.
Y'all have a good one.
Have a good one.